what's up everybody, it's your girl. So there's something I have on my mind, and it's one of those moments that I realize that kind of changed the way things work in my brain. Let me tell you what happened. So I went to get my eyebrows threaded about a week and a half ago, and it's a pretty good sized shop. There's about 5 chairs, and usually there's about 2 people working there. Sometimes there's more, and I thought it's a pretty cool idea, and I couldn't help but wonder who owns this place, and I wonder how they're doing, because of the economic situation that everybody's kind of going through right now. I wonder how this is affecting their business. And I also wondered, being kind of a budding entrepreneur, I wonder what their portfolio looks like, how many businesses they might have, and things like that. But of course, that's some stuff that you keep to yourself, because the people that are working at the shop are usually not the people that are owning it. So anyway, I went to this eyebrow place, and I saw my regular girl, and she was speaking with a woman who was she looked like she was about my age, I didn't pay it any mind. I thought it was just a previous customer, or somebody that might work there, and she had shopping bags, and they were just in the back laughing and carrying on and stuff. So when I came in, I was the only one there at that time. So when I came in, I sat down. They greeted me. I sat down and stuff, and she basically inclined me, got to work. And she said, "Oh, that was our owner." I said, "Oh, that's really cool." And she said, "Yes, she's so sweet, and she takes us out shopping all the time, and we go to dinner sometimes, us and some of her other employees, we have Christmas at her house, and it's so much fun." And I thought, that is amazing. That's something that I aspire to be. That's something I aspire to do. Eventually having employees and stuff, and being able to take them out to dinner and have it, just celebrating life events. And I thought that was amazing. So I was wondering how old she was, but I didn't say anything. I wanted to ask. Something told me not to. So I was just sitting there, and she says, "Oh yeah, she has 3 shops, and she also has a furniture showroom, a furniture warehouse." And I'm thinking, wow, that's really cool. And she says, "Oh, she's so young. I want to be like her." And I'm like, how old is this person? How old is this amazing woman that you're talking about, And she says, "Oh, she's 42. I'm not even gonna lie. I just felt like scum of the earth and so stupid for a second. I'm thinking, I'm 41. I should be there. It felt like it made me reevaluate things, and it was one of those moments where I reevaluated where I am, and I started thinking about, son of a bleep. I'm not there. I aspire to be there. I'm working on getting there, but I'm thinking, I'm not there. I just felt like for a second so angry at my situation, because sometimes, you know, you feel like you're just not doing enough. And it was one of those moments where I definitely felt like I was not doing enough. So I think the part of it is that I am 41 and I'm quickly approaching 42. So that threw me off. I had a moment, and at that moment I decided I'm done playing around. I can't do this anymore. I'm not effing around anymore. But it changed my point of view of my situation, because even though I am way further along than I was in the past, way further along than a lot of people that I know, I'm not where I want to be. And that also tied in with the fact that my father died at 42 years old. And every time I think about it, it gets to me. It gets me like, dang, he was, now that I'm when I was in my 30s and now I'm in my 40s, I realize how young that is. And now I'm like, am I as accomplished as I feel I should be, or as I felt I would be at my age? And no, I'm not. But since that day, I knew what I had to do. My team and I are working on, our goal, the goal is to acquire real estate and make it into rental properties or transitional homes for our various projects. We eventually want to have a rehab facility, a drug rehab facility that's a residential, and we want to, and I want to be a part of that. But I also want to do my own projects, you know. But I know that our working together is a huge part of that. You know, it's kind of like my catapult. And I so far as the financial part of it, I haven't been able to do my part because of my crummy credit. And, you know, I'm business to business, so I'm able to talk to people and stuff, and I'm able to relate to people on a personal level, so that's really great. But now since the day of, about a week and a half, I think that was like almost a month ago now, since that day, I started looking at what I need to do to clean up my credit. I've paid off a few things that I'm able to pay off, not the big money items, but some of the smaller dings on my credit, in order to just get them paid off. I have a few thousand in savings, and I'm listening to part of Dave Ramsey's baby steps, and I think that's really cool, and so I'm snowballing it. If you don't know what that means, look up Dave Ramsey's baby steps and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't have a house to pay off, but I would like to, so I'm using some of those dollars for that too. And I'm seriously considering paying off my car. I just looked up the balance for my vehicle, but I want to at least whittle away at some of these baby step items first. So I spoke with another credit repair person. I forgot the name of the company, but they're really cool. They're working with me and they're helping me out a lot. And so I'm taking the steps, even though it's a slow process, because credit is a very slow process. I'm doing what I need to do in order to do that, because for some reason before I wasn't serious, and I can't explain why. I didn't have that fire, I didn't have that fire in me to do it, but now I'm thinking nobody's gonna do it but me. If I don't take care of the situation, I basically have to pay somebody to do it. But there's some things that I can do myself, and there's only so much I can do without help. So I've acquired some help. And another thing in my life that I've been wanting to do, but I was procrastinating, was starting a YouTube channel. And so now this is my first video in a long time. So I'm chasing my stupid dreams, even though it feels sometimes like I'm not worthy, or I'm not capable of it. I know I so am, and I just have to take those blinders off, those blinders of insecurity, those blinders of the, sorry, I'm driving, those blinders of the fear of ineptitude, the fear of failure. I can't do that anymore. So all that to say, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I'm taking those baby steps towards what I've always said I wanted to do. And it's scary. It is scary. But let me tell you something. The one thing that I didn't think was gonna give me this much of a push is this weight loss experience that I've had over the last few months. That's pushed me so much further than I thought it would, because I was 220 pounds. I'm 5'7". I was 220 pounds. And I know I've only lost 30 pounds, but I feel so much different. I feel cleaner. I feel more confident. And I'm keeping it that way. I've got 25 pounds to go. But like, it's helped me a lot more than I thought possible. It's got me thinking, I've changed my life by just losing these 30 little pounds. My confidence is there. I'm able to look at the devil, and tell him no. If any of y'all know who the devil is, it's been hard for me to say no to him, or to tell him to buzz off. But I'm doing it, and it hurts, and it sucks to follow your dreams, and knowing that in your mind the journey is like straight, and it's what you need to do, but then things just come around and get you all over the place. You're still going towards your goal, but it's like that. So right now I'm just walking towards it. I'm walking towards these goals, and again, it's scary, and it's time consuming, and it tests my endurance, because I'm a student, and I'm a business owner, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a tia, and I'm a sister, and I'm a daughter. And I feel like I have so many people looking at me, waiting for me to fail. But I'm not going to now. I'm not doing that again. My weight may fluctuate. I may have some drawbacks. I might have some ups and downs, but I'm doing it, and it's happening. And I'm grateful, because I'm keeping my eyes on those prizes. Keeping my eye on my dream house that I want to build. Keeping my eye on those people who I want to help, just by my example. Keeping my eye on the future family that I hope to have. And I want them to know that I did this for them. I want my nephews and my nieces to know that if Thea can make her stupid, ridiculously, seemingly impossible dreams come true, they can do it too. Building a legacy is hard, but it takes that one step to start, and it takes that work of heart, work in your heart to keep it going. But I'm happy.